Have you noticed your steps feeling shorter lately? Or that the stairs suddenly seem heavier, your hips tighter, your balance just a little less certain? If so, you're not alone, and it's not your fault. Science now shows that after 60, the muscles that power your stride, your glutes, gradually weaken. Harvard Medical School reports that up to 30% of glute strength can be lost by your 60s if not actively maintained. And when these muscles fall asleep, the body compensates with smaller, weaker steps, putting more strain on knees, hips, and lower back. But here's something few people realize. Walking alone isn't enough. Simply putting one foot in front of the other won't wake dormant glute muscles. Without targeted movement, you might be walking, but not strengthening the muscles that actually keep you upright, stable, and confident. That's why today, we're focusing on 3 simple glute movements designed specifically for seniors. Movements that don't require fancy equipment or long sessions, but that can profoundly improve your walking strength, stability, and independence. Do these consistently, and you'll notice your body feeling more connected, your hips stronger, and your steps surer. Before we dive in, drop your name and where you're watching from in the comments. We love hearing from our community. It's a reminder that this journey towards strength isn't solitary. These 3 exercises are more than just movements. They're tools to reclaim your freedom of motion. They're about waking muscles that have been quietly underused and giving them the chance to support your body the way they were designed to. And the best part? You can start today, right from your living room. You are not behind. You are not fragile. This isn't decline. It's a wake-up call. And if this resonates with you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share Senior Wellness Pathway so more seniors can discover the power of these movements. Now, let's step into the first movement and begin reawakening your glutes, because walking strong again starts here. Let's begin with the glute bridge, one of the most powerful movements you can do to awaken the muscles that propel your steps and stabilize your hips. Imagine this. You're standing at the top of the stairs, hesitating before taking the first step. Your hips feel tight, your lower back aches, and your balance feels a bit uncertain. You push through anyway, but each step reminds you that your body isn't as responsive as it used to be. That hesitation, that tiny delay, comes from glutes that have grown underactive over time. Here's the surprising truth. This isn't your fault. Harvard Medical School research shows that inactivity and habitual sitting cause gluteal muscles to weaken faster than most people realize, sometimes by as much as 20–30% after age 60. The glutes, which are meant to stabilize the hips and power your stride, slowly fall asleep, forcing other muscles like the lower back and hamstrings to overcompensate. That's why even a short walk can feel heavy, and stairs become a test of endurance. The glute bridge specifically targets these underused muscles, reactivating them and retraining your nervous system to fire them correctly. It's simple, safe, and highly effective. How to do it? Lie on your back with knees bent, feet hip-width apart, and arms resting at your sides. Press your heels into the floor, engage your core, and slowly lift your hips toward the ceiling. Focus on squeezing your glutes at the top of the movement. Imagine drawing your hips closer to your ribs while your spine forms a straight line from shoulders to knees. Hold for 3 or 5 seconds, breathing deeply, feeling the muscles awaken. Slowly lower back down and repeat 10–12 times, moving deliberately and mindfully. When you lift your hips, the gluteus maximus, the largest glute muscle, activates. Supporting muscles in the hamstrings and lower back engage, creating a network of stability around the hips. Stanford University research shows that activating these muscles helps improve gait, reduces hip stress, and can even alleviate lower back discomfort. Walking alone doesn't trigger this deep activation. Deliberate, controlled movements do. If you have hip replacements or spinal concerns, keep the movement smaller and stop if you feel pain. Always perform the bridge on a stable surface and move slowly. As you complete each repetition, visualize strength flowing from your glutes down to your legs and up through your core. You are reclaiming power that has been dormant. Each lift, each squeeze is a signal to your body. You are strong, capable, and independent. This isn't just exercise, it's your foundation for walking strong again. The more consistently you perform this movement, the more responsive your glutes become, turning hesitation into confidence with every step. Next, we move to a movement that targets the glute medius, the smaller but crucial muscle that stabilizes your hips while standing and walking. This is where strength meets control, and your independence truly begins to solidify. Now that we've awakened your glutes with the bridge, it's time to focus on hip stability, the subtle but essential power behind confident, pain-free walking. This is where the side-lying leg lift comes in. You're stepping off a curb or shifting weight to stand from a chair. Your hip wobbles slightly. That small imbalance isn't just a nuisance, it's a warning. According to the National Institute on Aging, weakened hip stabilizers, especially the gluteus medius, contribute to more than 40% of falls in seniors over 60. Yet most people never target these muscles because they're hidden, working quietly behind the scenes. Here's the hidden truth. The glute medius acts like a stabilizer, keeping your pelvis level every time you lift a leg, walk, or climb stairs. When it weakens, your gait shifts, your knees and lower back compensate, and simple daily movements suddenly feel unstable. Walking alone, no matter how often, won't wake this muscle. You need targeted activation, and that's exactly what the side-lying leg lift does. How to do it? Lie on one side, legs stacked, head resting comfortably on your arm, or use a pillow for support. Engage your core and glutes, keeping your hips stacked, avoiding any rotation forward or backward. Slowly lift your top leg about 12–18 inches, leading with your heel, not your toes, while maintaining control. Pause at the top for 2 to 3 seconds, feeling the hip stabilizers engage. Lower the legs slowly, resisting gravity, and repeat 12–15 times per side. This movement activates the gluteus medius, a small but mighty muscle that prevents hip drop and ensures a smooth, balanced gait. According to a study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, seniors who strengthened the glute medius improved single-leg balance by up to 25% in just 6 weeks. That's balance, stability, and reduced risk of falls, all from a simple, controlled lift. If you experience hip pain or recent hip surgery, start with smaller lifts and maintain a slow, controlled range of motion. Avoid swinging the leg, which reduces effectiveness and could strain the hip. Each lift is a reminder. You are not fragile. You are reclaiming balance, stability, and confidence. This small, deliberate movement strengthens the foundation that supports every step you take. Feel your glutes wake up as your hips become more resilient, your stance more secure, and your steps lighter. As you finish, imagine walking tomorrow, hips level, knees aligned, and every step guided by muscles that were once dormant but now fully awake. The side-lying leg lift transforms more than your glutes. It transforms your confidence in movement. Next, we'll go deeper into functional strength with a movement that engages both glute power and dynamic stability. The final exercise that completes this trio, giving you the ability to walk strong again, step after step. Now that your glutes are activated and your hips stabilized, it's time for the final movement, the standing kickback. This exercise is the bridge between static strength and functional everyday movement. It's what turns stability into power, the strength that carries you through every step with confidence. You're walking through your home, moving to answer the door, or stepping into the kitchen. Each stride feels a bit lighter. Your posture is more upright. Your hips feel solid. That fluid, secure movement comes from glutes that are firing efficiently. The gluteus maximus, medius, and even the smaller supporting muscles that rarely get used unless intentionally engaged. Here's the hidden truth. While glute bridges awaken dormant strength and side-lying lifts stabilize your hips, the standing kickback teaches your glutes to work dynamically, exactly the way they do when you walk, climb stairs, or carry groceries. Harvard Health highlights that dynamic glute strength reduces compensatory strain on knees and lower back, protecting joints that often bear the brunt of aging. How to do it? Stand tall, feet hip-width apart, holding a chair or counter for balance. engage your core and glutes. Shift your weight slightly onto your supporting leg. Slowly extend your other leg straight back, keeping your knees straight and your toes pointed toward the floor. Avoid arching your lower back. Squeeze your glutes at the top of the movement, feeling the muscle fire from hip to thigh. Lower the leg with control, resisting gravity, and repeat 12-15 times per side. Move slowly, focusing on the quality of each contraction rather than speed. The standing kickback engages the gluteus maximus in a functional, dynamic way that mirrors real-life movements. Studies from the American Council on Exercise show that incorporating dynamic glute activation into daily routines improves walking speed, balance, and postural control in older adults. Unlike walking alone, this movement directly strengthens the muscles responsible for propulsion, making your steps stronger, more efficient, and less fatiguing. If you have lower back concerns, maintain a neutral spine and avoid overextending the leg. Use the support of a chair for balance and focus on slow, controlled movement. Each kickback is more than just an exercise. It's a reclaiming of independence. You are teaching your body to move with intention, stability, and strength. Feel the muscles waking up, supporting your hips, powering your stride, and giving you confidence that your steps are grounded and secure. As you finish this movement, visualize your everyday walks becoming easier, your posture upright, and your balance steady. The combination of these three glute movements, bridges, side-lying lifts, and kickbacks, forms a powerful routine that directly addresses the hidden cause of weaker steps, underactive glutes. You are not behind. You are not fragile. You are reclaiming strength that has been quietly waiting. With just a few minutes each day, these movements transform not only your glutes, but the way you move through life, confidently, steadily, and independently. Next, the closing guidance, tips for consistency, and the bigger message about walking strong again after 60. Now that you've completed all three glute movements, the bridge, the side-lying leg lift, and the standing kickback, you've activated the muscles that matter most for walking strong, standing tall, and moving confidently every day. These aren't just exercises. They're the foundation of independence, balance, and strength that supports every step you take. Think back to how you felt before starting. Maybe stairs seemed heavier, standing from a chair required effort, or you noticed a subtle wobble when walking. That wasn't your fault. Science now shows that much of this comes from glutes that have quietly fallen asleep over the years. Weak glutes shift the load to your knees, hips, and lower back, making movement feel harder and less stable. But today, you've begun to reverse that. Consistency is the key. Just a few minutes a day, 3 to 4 times a week, will allow your glutes to wake up, strengthen, and coordinate with your hips and core. Start with what you can manage, quality over quantity, and gradually increase repetitions as your strength grows. Over time, you'll notice the difference. Walking feels easier, your balance steadier, and everyday movements less taxing. Here's a simple framework to keep this routine effective. Perform the 3 movements in order: bridge, side-lying leg lift, standing kickback. Focus on slow, controlled motions. Feel the muscles engage with each repetition. Use props if necessary: a chair for support during kickbacks or a pillow for comfort during side-lying lifts. Breathe steadily. Exhale during the effort phase. Inhale as you return to starting position. Every repetition is more than a movement. It's reclaiming strength you thought was lost. You are not fragile. You are not behind. You are building resilience, stability, and confidence step by step. These glute exercises are a secret weapon that walking alone can't provide. Remember, your body responds to what you do consistently, not perfectly. Progress happens gradually, but each session adds up, strengthening your glutes, improving balance, and reducing the strain on knees and back. Imagine your next walk, each step powered by muscles that were once dormant but are now fully awake. You are walking stronger, steadier, and with more confidence than before. Before we close, take a moment to commit. Choose a time of day, even 5 minutes, to complete these exercises. Make it a daily ritual, a small habit with big impact. And if this journey resonates with you, like, subscribe, and share Senior Wellness Pathway so more seniors can learn how to reclaim their strength and independence. This isn't just fitness, it's your independence. You're not too old, you're simply undertrained. You don't need to do these exercises perfectly, only consistently. Every effort is a step towards stronger glutes, better posture, and more confident walking. You're not here to fade quietly. You're here to rise, stand tall, step forward, and feel the power in every stride. Your journey to walking strong again starts now.